Hi everyone, it's James from Eurovision Ireland back for a new season of Review in 2, Eurovision Ireland's Lightning Fast review show. We know you don't have all day to spend watching reaction videos, and if you do, seriously, why? Think about your choices. So we just give you 2 minutes or less on all 35 songs heading to the Eurovision Song Contest 2026, which is of course taking place in Vienna in Austria. Never any hate, just a difference of opinion. I'll talk about what I like, what I don't like, what I think can be improved on, and all 35 songs are going to get their review in a moment. So sit back, relax, enjoy Review in 2, and let the Eurovision Song Contest 2026 begin. Let's head over to Serbia, Lavina and Kraj, Mene. There is a lot I want to say about this, and I've only got 2 minutes, so I need to go through this quite quickly. First things first, I read in an interview that these guys originally wrote the song in English, but then reworked it into Serbian so they could better express emotion. I was like, that is amazing, because so many artists do it the other way. They'll write something in their native language and then translate it into English and usually mangle it in the process. And I don't mean in the sense of like, word for word they mangle it, just that it loses a lot of the power and emotion by translating it into a language that's not their native. So that's incredible. This feels very authentically the band, and I think that can only work well at the contest. I think we see a lot of people try to do songs that aren't really their style, aren't really their thing, and that discomfort comes across on stage. No such problem with Lavina. This is very much their comfort zone, and they are brilliant to watch. The staging at the national final, it's very dark, and I think Serbia does experimental staging at Eurovision very, very well, and I think this is a brilliant canvas to work with. Just the way it starts with him hunched over and his hands light on his back. I mean, a flaming sword at Eurovision, that's just a brilliant idea. I love that. There is a lot that Serbia can do with this, and I really cannot wait to see what they do, because I think it's going to be very special. Now, this whole sort of symphonic metal or progressive metal, whatever you want to call it, I know it's not everybody's genre when it comes to music, but I think the theatricality of it is going to pull people in one way or another. So even if, the whole sort of metal screeching isn't your thing, it's difficult to be impartial to it, because you are going to have a response to it one way or another. I think this is the kind of thing, even though people say that, oh, this isn't a very Eurovision genre, I think there's definitely a place for it at the contest, and I think this is going to do better than people suspect. I think, again, like I said for Norway, it's the kind of song that's going to draw people towards it. Qualifying for a final, I imagine it will get to Saturday night. When it gets there, I think it will depend a lot on what the televotes are feeling. I think mid, possibly lower top 10, but I mean, Serbia, it's absolutely brilliant, and I can't wait to see what you do this, because every year I'm like, what's Serbia going to do next? Because they are really proving themselves a Eurovision force to be reckoned with. So this is amazing. Thank you so much.